Hey guys, free pick time. All right, back with another free play. So today I have an NFL football play for you guys. I'm going to walk you through this play, tell you exactly why I think there's value on this one. So today, guys, college football. We went 2-0 on our T-unit plays. We had 3 different T-unit plays. We went 2-0 with a push. And I was pretty disappointed because, to be honest with you, we could have easily went 3-0 there. But we'll take the push, 2-0 on our T-unit plays. Now, we lost our free pick I gave out to you guys. And I really feel like people who watch the video fall into one of 2 camps, okay? There's the people that I give out a play and I say, okay, guys, here's the system. It's 63%, okay? The system was very simple. 2 unranked teams with a wind of 17 miles an hour on average or greater, those games go under 63% of the time. So I gave that out to you guys, said, look, you can take advantage of this because you know, there's a lot of games, believe it or not, throughout the college football season that fall into this, and it's very easy to spot, okay? You don't need computers. You just basically look at the weather. Yeah, look, 19-mile-an-hour wind. Neither team's unranked. 63% to the under, right? So there's 2 camps that people fall into. Number one, the people who fall into the instant gratification generation and people I talk about who look at things very short-sightedly and say, well, 63%, I'm just going to fire my whole bankroll at it and hope for the best, right? I mean, yeah. Those people exist, okay? I know for a fact they do because I used to be one of those people, 100%, okay? I've told you guys a million times, I made every mistake a sports bettor can make when I was young, and I have no doubt that people have to learn their lesson, but the unfortunate thing to me is that so few people reside in the other camp, and the other camp are the people that look at this and say, regardless of the outcome of today, I have myself a very powerful piece of information that I can utilize to pay myself dividends again and again and again, year in and year out, season in, season out, okay? Which is very simple. 2 unranked teams, 17-mile-an-hour wind or greater, 63% to the under, okay? So it is my hope that through my videos and my education and my own personal experience that I kind of instill in you guys that we can move people from this camp over to this one. I know you guys heard me talk about it a million times before, but this is why I come back to talking about bankroll management again and again and again. 63% system, it's going to lose 37% of the time. Now, when you factor in variance, and I look at this specific system, if you guys go back and you look at all the games that comprise this system, almost 250 games, okay? There's a stretch where this system won 9 times in a row, okay? That is unexpected. That is called variance. We don't expect it to win 9 times in a row, but on the flip side, there are times where it'll lose 4 or 5 times in a row, okay? You don't expect when you have a system 63% of the time you're going to lose 5 in a row. That's crazy. But guess what? The law of large numbers teaches us that expect the unexpected because the larger the sample size, the crazier things are going to happen. Now, you walk around through a casino. If you spend enough time in casinos like me, you see crazy things. You don't expect to see a roulette board with nothing but red. But you spend long enough in a casino, you're going to see it. Now, the odds are tomorrow, if you walk into a casino, you will not see that. Why? Because you're looking at a very small sample size of spins. You're walking around, you don't expect it. Go to a casino every single day. Place your sports bets every single day. Eventually, you're going to walk by a roulette wheel and you're going to see nothing but red or nothing but black, okay? In the law of large numbers, if you had a large enough sample size of spins, and we're talking in the trillions to 1, okay? You would eventually see all green down a roulette wheel. You can say it could never happen. If you have an infinite amount of spins and an infinite amount of sample size, it would happen because that is the law of large numbers. Now, it is because of those 2 principles, the law of large numbers and variance, is the reason why so many people lose at sports betting. Okay? It is the simple reason that those 2 variables right there, okay, variance, law of large numbers, the unexpected will happen throughout the course of a season. And the larger your sample size, the more probable the unexpected is to occur. And this is why bankroll management is so important, okay? Because if we gave you a crooked coin, everyone knows it's 50-50, right? If we gave you a crooked coin and we told you that coin will win 60% of the time heads for you, you're going to make guaranteed money. It's a fixed coin. Keep flipping it. You'll win 60% of the time. But guess what? If you take 20% of your bankroll and bet it every single time, you will lose 100% of the time because all it's going to take is 5 flips and you are done. But if you were smart about it and you said, look, I have $100. Instead of betting 20, I'm going to bet $1 every single time, or $2 every single time. And you kept flipping that coin, you would eventually become a multimillionaire, okay? And as you keep flipping that coin, suddenly you don't have $100 to bet with anymore. Now you have $1,000 to bet with. And guess what? Now you're betting $10 every time you flip. And then you have 10,000, you're betting 100, so on and so forth. Guys, that is the value of compound interest. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to drive home the point that no matter who you are, no matter how good you are, if you're Billy Walters, you're just starting out, it does not matter how foolproof or how good your systems are, how great your capping is, you are going to have incredible runs where you just can't lose, okay? And you are going to have awful runs where things just don't go your way at all, okay? And you're going to have everything in between. But if you prepare yourself, for variance, when it strikes in your favor, great. Enjoy the ride. Sit back, enjoy yourself. And when it doesn't, you're prepared for it and your bankroll can handle it. And there's too many people that look at sports betting as a get-rich-quick, instant gratification. Let's smash these big parlays. Let's throw half our bankroll down on one game, guys. And I'm telling you from my own personal experience, I did it. I failed at it again and again and again. And it wasn't until I started doing things the right way that I was able to change my life, change my financial trajectory, and become a much happier person overall. Okay? All right, guys, let's jump into today's play. All right, guys, I'm going to walk you through this NFL football matchup, tell you exactly why I like the team we're going to take. Looking at Bills in Tennessee. Okay? The Bills so far this year, been a covering machine. They've covered the spread by an average of 5.67 points so far this year. Going up against Tennessee, 1-4, okay? Tennessee, backup quarterback. I know out there right now, Buffalo, guys, that's the team this week. Everyone's in their survivor pools getting Buffalo, slamming every parlay's going to have Buffalo in it, money line, blah, blah, blah. I got 4 systems on Tennessee, and a lot of the systems are kind of around the hypothesis of fade high covering teams, okay? And it makes sense, especially as you get a little bit later in the year, 20% win rate for Tennessee. And again, guys, this is a kind of spot where I talk about betting ugly in NFL, okay? There are a lot of people out there thinking, well, you know what? Bills win by 2 touchdowns. And the eye test, okay? First look at this, guys. My first thought, okay? This goes back to like teenage me. I would have bet the Bills. 19-year-old me, 18-year-old me, bets the Bills, okay? I look at this and I'm like, oh yeah, Bill's going to crush them 2 touchdowns, guys. And that me sits there, Sunday afternoon and saying, oh my God, how they missed that field goal and they only cover by 8, right? Or they only, cover the spread by 8. I mean, this is certainly the type of game where the public can get hurt on and hurt bad. We're taking Tennessee in the 9.5 points here, guys. I think it's a good amount of value. I think the Bills likely win the game. Although NFL, anything is possible, right? But it's just too many points and we cannot ignore this amount of value, okay? It's just too much value to pass up on. But again, guys, look, we want to practice bankroll management. We want to focus on the long term. Couple really nice things about the way I bet on sports and the way that most professionals bet on sports, okay? 2 things. Number 1, first and foremost, guys, compound interest is great because it's going to turn your bankroll into this massive force for you over long term, okay? You're going to go from betting, fairly small units to medium to like crazy amounts that you never even dreamed about betting on a game. And the second thing, you get to do it fairly stress-free. Okay, yeah, we all watch the games and we sweat them too, but it's not like we're sweating them like our bankroll and our betting, like our whole season relies on this game. Never. And that's nice to be able to go in and know we have an edge over the books, okay? And to also look at this and say, hey, you know what? We don't have a lot of stress and we don't have a lot of like headaches and sleepless nights because like, how did it all go wrong? That's just not how it works when you're doing things the right way. So I urge people, okay, don't fall into the camp of being instant gratification generation, guys. Focus on the long term. BenderWins.com for my full card. More information, masterclass. 3-unit play going tomorrow, guys. I wish you the best of luck. We'll see you soon.